You know, my teacher's been going off about government in class lately.
You know, you keep having to die, so I keep providing you.
I am the one.
But yeah, what was he saying? Some conspiracy stuff about surveillance?
Yeah, that's what he's been talking about in class lately. About surveillance, the public surveillance videos and stuff like that.
Oh, well, I don't know much about that kind of stuff, but they haven't been affecting me in any way. I'm still doing the same old thing, you know. Cops ain't coming to my door on some stuff.
That's what I was thinking too.
The practice of mass government surveillance are usually performed by agencies, such as the National Security Agency, formerly known as the NSA. They were established in 1952 by President Harry S. Truman and was also created under complete secrecy. Some examples of mass surveillance by the NSA would be tracking phone calls coming into or out of the United States, text messages here or internationally, web browsing activity such as chat rooms and online shopping, and also tracking our emails. Man, what? Who is he? Bro, how did he even get in here? And why are you looking all tough and stuff, bro? You look weak as hell.
Who is this guy, bro? I've never seen it before.
Who is this guy?
This guy is Super Surveillance Man. I go where I'm needed, teaching the glorious nature of government surveillance and how it keeps you safe.
Nah, man, I think I'll pass. That sounds like my friend over here.
Man, nah, man. I'm tired of whooping you with this game anyway. Maybe he'll show you something.
Bullshit.
Whoa, what kind of sound is that? I've never heard that from an iPhone.
That's because your phone was never really yours, and I can show you why.
Bro, any other person we don't know about?
Man, I don't know, but save me. I'm dying.
Alright, bro.
I have many names, but you can call me Deep Webster. Your superhero friend here always talks about what surveillance can do, but only when it makes them look good. I'm here to tell you the truth.
Bro, and what is the truth? The truth.
That invisible data collection and surveillance is not only unconstitutional, it's also not very effective.
Under the Fourth Amendment, we are protected from unreasonable searches and seizures. Government agencies do have a way around this, which will later be explained in the video.
I mean, I kind of feel the same way about it. I don't see much going on, so how am I supposed to know if what they're doing is working?
Well, I see what you're saying, but I can't help but feel safer knowing that they're collecting data just to protect us.
Aha! Now this is a man who understands the true power of data collection. The nation will remain a safe and shining example from all terrorists and attacks.
True power? What is that supposed to mean? How much help has the government received from casting their metadata nets all over the place?
Probably a lot better than your method for protecting the nation. What was that again? Oh, that's right. You don't have one.
Yeah, because spying on everyone, having all their information, and watching their every move is the way to keep everyone safe. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, except adding more hay and making it harder to actually find useful information that can be used to stop a possible terrorist attack.
Whoa! So, metadata and terrorism? What are you talking about?
Metadata, my good friends, is data about data. It sounds harmless, right? Well, when this metadata is used, it can actually be just as invasive as reading your messages or wiretapping your phones.
But this isn't our primary use for the data. We only investigate if there is a reasonable suspicion worth looking into. This way, the data can be used to find potential threats to the nation.
No.
Sounds harmless to me.
The problem is that there's little to no proof that this method of data collection is the cause of why the nation isn't under frequent attacks by terrorists.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, show me some proof. There should be plenty, right?
It has been revealed that the NSA was given the right to collect everything and anything based on a classified interpretation of the Patriot Act. It's a misconception to believe that the government has adequate checks and balances in place to prevent the NSA from abusing its powers.
But there's plenty of proof, my doubtful friend. The last president of the United States, Barack Obama, came forth and told the nation of over 50 cases stopped by mass data collection.
Oh yeah? Where are the articles and physical information of these stopped attacks?
Well, you see, I don't have to worry about that, actually.
That's kind of shady.
But as a government trying to protect its people, some questionable decisions must be made. But not only that, procedures are set in place so that the least amount of infringing is achieved.
Well, see, I remember my teacher telling me that, but data is collected in mass, like bulk, like SAMs, like biggest, you know.
Yeah.
So they only weed out people if there's certain suspicion, right?
Like that.
That would be fine if there wasn't a secret court the data collection agencies report to that goes beyond the law.
The Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, also known as FISA Court, oversees requests for surveillance warrants by the NSA or FBI. Over the entire 33 years of its existence, the FISA Court has accepted over 99% of its warrant requests.
Now that sounds like some conspiracy theorist type stuff right there. That's real talk.
Well, maybe, but it's most likely true.
The government agencies use this data to prevent the next 9/11 type terrorist attack from happening on American soil. Do you really want to be the reason why countless Americans lose their lives from an attack that could have been prevented?
I understand what you're saying, and I mean, I'm all for data collection. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's keeping us safe in the long run.
Telling people that the justification for mass surveillance is to prevent the next 9/11 is so wrong. Before the NSA started collecting massive amounts of data on its own citizens, it had the capabilities to stop the horrendous attacks on 9/11, which they actually knew it could have happened.
Wait, so you're telling me that they had all the information before and chose not to do anything about that information?
Nah, man, that's fake. Why would the government have information on a possible attack on their own people and then decide not to stop it? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That makes us weak. Are we a weak country now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That's just the way you see it. The way I see it is whatever the government is doing, taking all the information, that's wrong. That's against my Fourth Amendment, and I don't want to let that happen, you know?
Well, it may be against your Fourth Amendment, but look at the real reason why that this is going on. They're taking all of our data so that they can protect all of us. And I'm willing to give up some of my privacy in order to protect our community.
Okay, Mr. Privacy. We've been talking about this too much. Let's go back to the game.
Oh, whatever, man. You're the reason you brought it up, man.
It's just for the homework, bro.
I think you're just trying to
it's just for the project.
take
No.
these L's.
It's just for the project. Let's go back to the game.
Right? But as a government,
Hey, you know my teacher's been going off about government in class lately.
You know you've been shooting me. But anyway, what was he been saying?
I'll shoot him from behind too.
Anyway, what was he saying?
Alright, from the beginning. So he was going over government and class safety.
He's going. Now that sounds like some conspiracy type shit. I gotta go again.
I think that's the.
But this isn't our primary use for the data. We only investigate if there's reasonable suspicion. I got that.
I think I'll pass. That sounds like my friend over here.
Come on, man. Stop whooping that ass in Call of Duty anyway.
Yeah. Nah, I think I'll pass. That sounds like my friend over here.
Me? Shit, man. I guess I'm tired of you playing. Nah, it's alright.
Sounds like my friend over here.
Come on, man. Stop whooping that ass in Call of Duty anyway. Alright, so